Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with a mid-April update of our 2014. Well, of course, with the snow melting and all that, we've had a few hot days here, a little bit of rain, as well as a couple of days of cool weather. Well, with that, of course, the snow kind of quickly disappears, leaving behind, well, all the debris that was buried over the winter. As well as, of course, you get doing some spring cleaning yourself, tossing out a few things out the back door, and then you realize, well, you filled your yard full of garbage. So, time to do the big cleanup of the yard. Get the grass all raked because soon it'll start growing here. And yeah, you don't want stuff piled on the lawn, right? Well, whatever it was there a couple weeks ago, after I did the big dump run, I went to go and put the marathon trailer in the garage to do some work on it. And I went to go open the garage door, and well, that's not supposed to be there. The old 1962 garage door basically fell out of the garage. So that left me with basically virtually no choice but to install another garage door in its hole. For those of you that have been watching my videos for a little while, in the fall, I came across a garage door very cheap through a friend, and didn't get it installed in the fall because of the old broken hand thing. So it sat basically right there on sawhorses, covered up all winter, for such time as I get around to installing it. So we installed it here the other weekend. Well, of course it is brown in color, but hey, price was right on it, and you really can't go wrong on that, right? Of course, eventually I want to install a new walk-in door on the garage itself. This one here, there's nothing wrong with it by far. It's just, I'd like something a little bit stronger, a little bit beefier. This one here, of course, is a standard house walk-in door, and I would like a commercial type or commercial grade walk-in door for my garage as well, right? Well, you guys haven't seen the big garage cleanup video yet. But when you do, this is the end result of it. It's kind of a spoiler alert, if you want to say. But got in the garage here with a little bit of poking and prodding, a little bit of help, and got the garage cleaned. At one time here, it was clean enough to put the Silverado in, or the Canyon in. However, the last couple of projects I've done with the garage door, the tools just were set there. But as soon as I get back things going, a lot of this wood and stuff will be gone. I just haven't quite decided on what to do with it yet. The tool room's going okay. I haven't really started back in the tool room to re-get that project going. The other day I was in here, did a little bit of organizing, a little bit of straightening, so I could move in here. Other than that, it's pretty much stayed the same from what it was a month ago, right? But one thing I will say is it's sure nice to have a real garage door in here. It looks like, I'm going to say probably back in the 80s, they tried to install a garage door in this garage. However, they realized that they couldn't install the standard garage door in here, so they abandoned the idea and put the old school one back in here. So I guess in a way it worked out fine, because the 1980s one would have probably needed to have been replaced anyways by now, easily. It probably would have fallen out 5 or 6 years ago easily anyway, because most of those 1980s garage doors were those wooden ones that rotted real bad anyway, right? So I guess that kind of works out. Well, the 2009 GMC Canyon, well, it faced another winter, came through the other side with no issues at all. I need to put the summer wheels and tires on it here again. Last year it went too long before I changed them. But in a way I'm glad I changed them when I did, because if I would have waited much longer, they probably wouldn't have got done, Well, the old Silverado, well, it's doing fine. Made it through another winter, another month. No real big issues there, of course. Someday I want to take it into the mechanic shop and get them to do a couple of things to it that it's needed for a little while, just to keep up on it, right? Well, with our recent warm weather, my great big snow pile I had back here has all but melted, basically. There's maybe a small shovelful back there in the far corner. I need to get out here, and I'm not sure if I can till this up or stir it all up or what, but I want to get rid of all the weeds this year. They kind of got away from me last year, of course. As soon as we get warmer weather again, I want to get in here. I've got kind of a dead spot on this back wall here where I store my summer tires or winter tires, and then right above it I'd like to build a shelf and then build another shelf above it. So I got like 5 feet there, and if I split the difference I could put 2 shelves in there for more storage as well, right? So that's one of the projects that'll be coming up here in the next couple of weeks, I'm guessing. I was planning on doing it this weekend, but we got some cool weather with some snow, so that kind of put a stop to that project. Well guys, the realization a few weeks ago hit me that it was time to let go of a project that I was hanging on to for far too long. No, it's not the Beachcomber Be 15 trailer yet. If you notice here, for those of you that have watched my update videos for, well, probably 2 years, there's something missing out of this corner. Any guesses on what it is? Well, yeah, the 2 Craftsmans are gone. The gray, whatever it would be, 1980s or 1990 Craftsman 2s, as well as the red, or I guess you could say it was silver, LT11 Craftsman. I kind of made the decision, came to the realization that if I hadn't done anything with them by now, the chances of me doing anything with them now are slim and far between, right? Originally the plan was to put the motor out of the red one into the gray one, and then have like a $300 lawnmower to sell in the spring, right? But it's funny how things change, how plans change, and how you know, stuff just takes a different path than what you think it's gonna. You know, and they sat around for a few years. They probably would have been fine if I would have kept at least the gray one indoors, but it got banished to the outdoors, and then well, you know, that's when it gets wet, the tires go flat, they start to rot, and then they become basically scrap, right? Well, the old Beachcomber Be 15, I've done some digging around, and you know, spent the last few months looking for parts and stuff like that, and parts are few and far between for these trailers. It's like they don't exist out there, you know. I don't know whether they don't exist because they were really, really bad, you know, trailers, and a lot of them didn't make it past 3 or 4 years old, or if the parts don't exist because they were really, really good trailers and they're all still being used. So I haven't quite, you know, figured that one out yet. But not 100% sure which direction this project is going to take. For those of you that have seen the Beachcomber Be 15 videos, the part 1, 2, and 3, where I opened up the big can of worms, this is the end result. I know it's hard to see in here what exactly went on, but basically I had a water leak coming from that window, and it basically rotted out all the panel board in this corner. As you can see there, we have ourselves on that piece there, mold, while the next piece down, further down, is even worse, right? So with that water leak came water damage to the floor in the trailer, as well as you know, a few other areas. However, this being a fiberglass unit, in theory, as long as the fiberglass shell is fine, it can be rebuilt, right? So the grand plan with this trailer is to actually do a rebuild, or a restore, if you will, on it. I'm not big in restorations of trailers, so I'd probably do a customization, if you will, to my own taste, my own liking. You know, getting rid of the appliances because I never use them anyway, and maybe adding a stereo in here as well as a TV because I can, right? It might end up going as far as taking the body off the frame, building a whole new frame with whole new axle under it, putting the body back on the frame, and we'll see how it goes at the other end. We might end up repainting the body, getting rid of the retro look to it, or we might just leave it you know, kind of retro looking and original paint on the outside, if you will, you know, with the gel coat, you know, and the you know, the cracked and faded deckling. Then that way it doesn't look like it's a $6,000 trailer. It looks like a $600 trailer, you know, and then kind of go from there. Well, the old Marathon trailer, well, it was scheduled to go into the shop for repairs. I got like I said there, a busted tail light, got some wiring issues, as well as the, you know, the tongue here needs some attention. But with the garage door doing what it did, that scheduled repair got kind of bumped to the wayside, right? Well, the old vlogging channel, the Border City Vlogger, has been doing okay. I'm not getting like huge amount of views. However, at the same time, you know, I'm getting probably a handful of views per video, which is, you know, all I can ask for, right? The Fire Pit channel, well, it's kind of reached a plateau, if you will. The I've got a few videos that have seen a bit of views, but a lot of them, you know, have only seen a handful, and then that's pretty much it. I haven't really filmed any new videos for the Fire Pit channel probably in the last 2 months. I've quit uploading to that channel because, well, there is a lack of new content, and I'm just waiting to see what the views do, you know. If the views take off, a lot of people start watching that channel. I get a lot of comments saying, hey man, it's been 2 months and there's no new content. Then maybe I'll start filming again. I do have probably 10 or 15 more things that I could donate for the channel, but you know, with other things going on and spring going on, it basically came down to there wasn't enough time to do it. Well, of course, the old Maxwell's World channel, well, it's still going, you know, getting on to be 4 years here in the fall, and I'll probably be reaching the you know, 600 to 700 video range by then, so that'd be pretty sweet, you know, kind of a milestone, if you will. Probably somewhere around the 5-year anniversary of the Maxwell's World channel, I'll probably reach the 1,000 video mark, and I'm not 100% sure what to do then. It's kind of a big thing then, right? But guys, this has been a bit of an update for April of our 2014. So of course, stay tuned to this channel. You know, subscribe to the channel. You'll see project videos and stuff coming down the line. I'm kind of, you know, a little bit behind on my stuff right now, but as soon as everything gets rolling again for another season, we'll be back into our normal projects, normal builds, normal adventures, and, you know, some new things as well. So, as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.